Hi, this is Mitch Mitchell of I'm Just Sharing. I'm here just to do a little quick video. Uh, I'm still out of town. Now, I think I mentioned somewhere else, but maybe I didn't, that I'm a consultant. I'm a healthcare finance consultant, and sometimes I go out of town. And right now, I happen to be down here in Memphis. And I've been here for 2 weeks, and I get to make a quick trip back home tomorrow, but then I have to be back here by Sunday. So, I thought I would explain a little bit about how the life of a traveling consultant can be sometimes. I've been staying in a home with suites, and home with suites can be really nice. I have a separate bedroom. My bathroom is, off the bedroom. I have a little kitchenette, and by that, I've got two electric burners. I've got a little counter space, which is over the dishwasher, and I have a sink. I've got some, a couple of plates and some forks and knives and spoons, and I've got a full size refrigerator. Now, that's the weird part because even though it's a full size refrigerator, the racks are such that I can't pretty much get a lot of stuff in there. For instance, I bought bottles of soda that I have to lay down in order to get in the refrigerator, which means I haven't been able to buy the big liter bottles. Not that it matters, because one of the things that you start to learn when you go other places and you're going to be there for a while is that you can't get everything that you can get at home. For instance, I can't get any of my diet cherry Pepsi in the liter bottles. I was able to find one box of cans, but only one. I haven't found another one yet. I know there's going to be one here somewhere of Diet Cherry Pepsi, so that's one of the things I'm missing from home. Another thing that you have to try to deal with is trying to figure out how to eat. Now, I could be doing all the fast food places, they have Wendy's and McDonald's and Taco Bell and whatever, but you go out of town and you're saying, why do I want to eat at a place that I can eat at home? I mean, I'm really literally what? Not even a quarter of a mile away from an Olive Garden. I mean, who doesn't love Olive Garden? Yet, I've got Olive Garden at home. It's right down the street. So I haven't been to the Olive Garden. I've been to a couple of other different types of places, though. I did go to a restaurant that is known for its barbecue in town called Corky's. Absolutely wonderful. The people where I live are going to hate me for saying this, but it's better than Dinosaur. It's better than Dinosaur, folks. I hate to be the one to tell you. And it just is. I've been to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. This is one of my favorite restaurants, but we don't have one in the Syracuse area. So whenever I go to a new town, one of the first places I try to find is a Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. And if they have one, I'm going to have at least one meal because it's always going to be consistent. And I had the meal, and it was consistently good. And most probably I'm going again next week. So, but it's expensive, so you don't go there that often. I found a Japanese restaurant that I can't pronounce, and usually I can pronounce any Japanese words, but in this case I can't. And here's one of those differences where it works out in your favor. My favorite Japanese meal is salmon teriyaki, and usually it costs at least 16.95, 18.95, or whatever. Down here it's 12.95. Are you kidding? 12.95 for salmon teriyaki? Except they don't make fried rice. So what's the deal with that? Well, supposedly this place offers over 80 different varieties of sushi. Now, if I ate sushi, I would love that, but I don't. So you have that issue. Then you have the issue of roads. Now, I happen to be pretty lucky in the fact that I'm really not that far away from where I'm working. But it's got this major highway that's out there that is having all this construction done on it. So that's pretty dangerous. It's dangerous trying to pull out of this hotel here. It's amazing how fast these people drive on their, own roads. The speed limit says 40. Yeah, they ain't doing 40. However, through the kindness of some of the people who I've been working with, I have been able to find another way around that bypasses it. Yeah, it's like 3, 4 minutes longer, but who cares? Are you kidding? As long as I can get out of the hotel, which, like I said, that's scary, then you're doing well. But one of those things you have to always warn about is eating hotel food. Now, here in the Homewood Suites, they have breakfast every single morning, but they have dinner Mondays through Thursdays. And the first night I was here, they had chicken cordon bleu, which was actually pretty good. And I knew it was frozen and thawed out and whatever, but I didn't care. I enjoyed it. Haven't had a good meal since. Everything is either too salty or too spicy. The sweet tea, and I love McDonald's sweet tea, is too sweet. I never thought that I would go to a place where the sweet tea was actually too sweet. But in the hotel it is. Yeah, that's life. Now, I had to bring a whole lot of clothes down here, and I shipped clothes ahead because, I'm sometimes staying here 12, 13 days at a time before I go home for a couple and then come back. So I've shipped a lot of clothes here. Unfortunately, I have to do the laundry. Now, I could try to find a laundromat somewhere around here, but that's messy. So you use the hotel laundry. It's a buck a load, so 2 loads for that. And then you might have to run the dryer a couple of times, which I had to do, and it still didn't really get everything dry, but I got enough dried, and you just deal with it. I knew stuff would dry out by the time I got to it. So you have that, you have these time things. I'm one of those people who, when I'm home and I'm working from home, I pretty much set my own schedule, go to bed when I want to, wake up when I want to. Well, you don't get to do that when you're consulting and working with other people. You pretty much have to be there when they're there. And at this place here, they start at 7:30, they leave at 4. It's amazing, but that's what they do. And the blessing for me is that Memphis is an hour behind Eastern time, so it's not as bad as it could be. Every once in a while, I have to get up early when I'm home, so yeah, and I'm getting kind of used to that. But I will admit, I'm not sleeping well. I'm not eating as well. I've had all these kind of upset stomach things and whatever, and this happens. Sometimes it takes you a while to get into a rhythm so that now you know how to eat better. I just had my first salad since I've been down here. Are you kidding? I've been here 2 weeks. My first salad. That's a shame. I should slap myself. But I did buy some hot dogs. Oscar Mayer beef hot dogs. Love those things. And I bought something yesterday that I thought was hamburger. It said hamburger in the store, but when I got it here and I put it, open up the package and put it on the grill, I said, that's the funniest looking hamburger I've ever seen. And after I bit into it and it was all mushy, I said, what the devil is this stuff anyway? So I looked at it and it said beef and then water and then vegetable protein. Vegetable protein and hamburger? All this soy stuff. Ugh, my goodness. Anyway, I have to say that the people are nice down here. There's only one guy who I can't say has been mean, but he hasn't really been nice. Uh, Other than that, everyone has been extremely nice. I had one woman come up to me, in a group, a whole lot of people said, "Well, hi there, and who are you?" And that's pretty bold. You kind of like that. Um, but it's a nice place. Memphis really is a nice place. And I haven't seen any sights. I've not been to Graceland. I even forgot Graceland was down here. I did try to go to Beale Street, but couldn't find it. And then someone told me it's basically just a bunch of bars. And since I don't drink, I think I'm good without that. But I haven't, I don't know what else is here. I don't know. But I'll be down here a while, and so I'm sure I'll find out. Anyway, I just wanted to get a quick video out to let you guys know that, certain things have slowed up because it's kind of hard when you're traveling. I mean, here I am now in this comfortable chair, and I'm surprised that no one has been coming in and slamming doors and whatever, because that happens all the time. So I've had this pretty free and unencumbered so that I could just go ahead and do this video. And I know pretty much as soon as I end it, or probably just before I end it, I'm going to hear a door slam and I'm going to hope it doesn't show up. But this is the second place that I've been where I've made, actually third video that I've made from a different place. I've been at this little table here where I made the first video that I put on the channel. And then when I did the hot blog tips, and you should look up YouTube/hot blog tips, because I'm with those folks. Every Sunday we do 3 videos. Well, when I can. When I'm traveling on that day, obviously I can't. So other days though, I do. We do those 3, and then here's this one. And someone's gonna say, well, you look really comfortable in that chair. And I have to say this is a comfortable chair, but I also have to say I've been here 2 weeks. It's the first time I've sat in this chair. That's kind of weird. Chair's been here, never even thought about it. I've sat on the couch once. I spent most of the time sitting at the table with the laptop. I need to move around. I mean, what's the point in having a room and having this space and not using it, right? So one of these days, I may try to figure out how to move this camera around so I can kind of show the room. Um, and they actually have a bigger room. I have points. And I thought about upgrading. Then I said, well, what the heck am I going to do with 2 bedrooms? Now, if one of them had a jacuzzi, I would be there, but they don't. Anyway, I think I'm done for now. I've rambled, and I don't know what to say. I think I'm done. So this is Mitch Mitchell of I'm Just Sharing and Mitch's blog. I'll talk to y'all later.